Hey everyone, Irit here with another process video for Shimmerz. And this was actually, this is such an easy, fun, fast way of creating a spread in your art journal. And of course, you can do something similar on a scrapbook layout, on a card, in your planner, whatever floats your boat. So if you remember my video from October for Shimmerz, I created a background for a scrapbook page with the same stencils and pretty much the same colors. So these are kind of my favorite Shimmerz sprays, my go-to colors. The yellow is No Yokin, then we have the lime green is Don't Citron Me. My two favorite pinks are Pink Stiletto and Pretty in Pink. And then for the teals, I use Well Say Can You See, and another one that I can't, well, Blue Me Down. Yeah, that's the other one. So these 5 colors, were they 5? 6 colors are my absolute favorites, and I love to play around with my color schemes, but these are the ones that I keep coming back to just because I love the colors. I love the colors that they create when they mix, and yep. So I'm working in my Jane Davenport journal. It has watercolor paper, and this is the large one, of course, because I love working in this size. The journal is 9 by 12. So obviously when you open it, it's kind of like 18 by 12. And now that I'm watching this, I actually think that this part of the video was also in my October Shimmerz video. I think so, because I remember I remember watching myself trying to line up that flower stencil. So yeah, so you may have already seen this part, but I really loved also how I kind of continued to build on this background. So I really wanted to share this with you because I think it's such an effective way. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go back with just a couple more layers, and I'm going actually to bring out my pen, and this is called the Platinum pen. It's a nib, like a fountain pen, and the ink inside is carbon ink, which is waterproof and water resistant, meaning you can use it on, you know, such projects where you're also using watercolors. And you know, it's especially good if you like to work in layers and you're not sure if you're going to add more. If you use something like waterproof ink, then you don't have to worry about everything smudging. So what I'm doing here is I am simply kind of going over the lines. You can see this is far, far from perfect. It's just I'm going for a very sketchy, messy look. I think it just works well with the stencil that is also kind of a little messy, scribbly flower. And yeah, this is really fun, and you can do this with pencils, you can do this with pens, you can use any color you want. Obviously, you can use whatever stencil you want. This is just, I really love this one. I think it's from Stencil Girl, if I'm not mistaken. I think so, I'm not sure. I show it in a haul video that I recorded recently. You can find it on my channel along together with a couple more stencils that I got from the Donna Downey store, like her online store. So yeah, it's just you know, sometimes I don't know what to do in my art journal, and I want to play, I want to make something, but I don't know what, and I kind of know how to draw certain things, but that's kind of taking the road that may lead to frustration and, just not being too happy with the finished product. And this is kind of a way to go around it. So still make something pretty that you like and you have fun making, and also with no frustration and loving the final result. So this is something fun that I actually don't do a lot, but I think it's such a great idea. And that is to combine your mists with your watercolors. So I started this spread with my Shimmerz sprays, mostly COLORINGZ. I think they're all COLORINGZ, which are the sprays from Shimmerz that don't have shimmer in them. And then I just used that super fast background that I made kind of as a guide to play with my watercolors. And if you only have the shimmer sprays, then you can just, dip your brush right into the spray and use it like watercolors. That would work really, really well. So you don't need anything else if you just have the shimmer sprays. But this is just, fun because you get to play with color and you get to play with your brush, and, it's just moving those muscles, those painting muscles, and having that first layer of the shimmer sprays really is kind of like a guide to which colors to add and where. So obviously you can do whatever you want, but I really love the whole tone on tone thing. And that's where I went with this. So I can add some more contrast to the center of my flowers, and then kind of add some more layers around them. And the first layer is my guide. So you can see that on the yellow flower, I added some more kind of an orangey yellow. And then on the pink one, I added some more pink. And on the teal one, I'm adding more teal. And this is just, I just love having, for me, I feel like this is kind of like a cheat sheet to making, to kind of filling your art journal. And I'm just joking because there are no rules and you can't cheat in your art journal. But what I mean is that this is kind of, you don't have to think about it, and you don't have to draw, and you don't need a lot of skill to make this. And for many of us, I think for most of us, art journaling or scrapbooking, it's our hobby, it's not our job. And, we do this for the therapeutic effect and for having fun and enjoying and being creative. And as much as we would like to paint more and play more, many times, life happens and we have a job and a family and a home or whatever, and we just don't have the time to put in to our hobbies and, and like improve our skills and all that stuff. So that, as if you are a full-time artist, then that's kind of your life. But if you're a crafter and this is your hobby, I just find, I don't want to get frustrated. I want to spend the little time I have for creating and crafting and all that, just to enjoy it. But I also want to make something that I like the look of. And maybe some people can just enjoy the process and not care at all about the finished product. But for me, I can't. If the end result is something that I'm not, kind of happy with, then it's frustrating to me. And that's why I think you should definitely try this. So grab some sort of stencil, a mask, use some sprays, and then just have fun with your watercolors or your shimmer sprays. As I said, you can just use them like watercolors. Just dip your brush right into the bottle and play around with it. and enjoy. So I stopped here. Oh, don't forget, if you order something from the Shimmerz store, mention my name and you'll get a freebie. So I stopped here, but obviously you can add your journaling, you can do some memory planning, add photos, add stickers, whatever you want. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this inspires you. I wish you a lovely day. Thanks for watching. Bye.